Hey guys, I'm Will Bender, and today I'm going to be covering a topic that is probably the most widely talked about topic within the Clash of Kings forums, no matter where you are, whether it's in WeChat or in forum talks. I'm talking, of course, about kingdom jumping. Now, what does that mean? Well, basically it means you can take your castle that is beyond level 6 and go to a whole new kingdom. Basically think of it like a server transfer if you've been a part of any other types of MMO games and such like that. So this kingdom transfer, or kingdom jumping as a lot of people have called it, has started to hit the live servers, but only on select servers. So if you haven't seen the notifications yet, don't worry, it's coming down the pipeline. It's not something you have to be concerned with right now. But the important thing I want to show you are these really key screenshots that we've gotten a hold of, so you can kind of get an idea of how much it's going to cost, which is the big question, and are there any limitations? So let's answer that question first. Let's look at the limitations. I'm going to pull up a graphic right now for you guys, and we're going to look at the various limitations right now. On the graphic here it says, well, first of all, you can kind of see the currency at the very top where you see like the little maps and the jumping arrows. Right now there's 0 of those items, and there's a plus sign in order to buy them. So it'll let you know how many cards you're going to need to transfer to certain servers. So if we look down the list over here, it says cannot transfer while marching, which it makes sense. I mean, there's an action involved, you can't do that. Cannot transfer while in a cross-server event, so KVKs and such like that. So otherwise you could be like, oh, I'm going to go to the exact faction, the exact kingdom that is attacking us just to spite you all. Can't do that. Sorry. Cannot transfer while in an alliance, so go ahead and drop your alliance if you're doing that. Cannot transfer when you're the king, so most of us don't have to worry about that unless you're the king. Cannot transfer while Kingdom Conquest, regular season of Dragon Campaign, or Ancient Battlefield is open. We already went over the Kingdom Conquest, you don't want to go and do that. The other reasons there are because you pretty much assemble your team for the Dragon Campaign and the Ancient Battlefield. Well, not for the Ancient Battlefield, but for the Dragon Campaign. So they want you to already have your teams kind of set and not sort of just jump ship just for that and then come back to your old kingdom. Yeah, so those are basically the basic reasons why that happens. And then it says we will inform you at least 3 days before big cross-server events that the transfer will be purchased or will be paused or restricted. So it'll at least give you some head notice. Like, it's not just going to drop it on you, go, oh, I was planning on leaving on February the 15th, and all of a sudden, oh, by the way, you can't go on that day. They'll give you some prior knowledge beforehand. Now here's the other key. Transfer cards will be consumed. That required the required number will be counted based on you and the most powerful player in the target kingdom. That's the most important part here. That means that it's not a one-size-fits-all prize. It's going to be based upon your power and the strongest person's power. In other words, if you're this strong 50 million player, I know that's relative because there are people with billions of power, but if you have like 50 million power, it's going to be very difficult for you to go to the brand new kingdom that just opened up. It's going to be way more because the highest person probably will only be about 750,000 power. Whereas if you go to like Kingdom 175, where you have multiple billion players, the price may be lower. So if we go to the next graphic here, you see the actual transaction page where you'd be buying this. So this would be a $9.99 transaction per one card. That does not mean you can transfer for $9.99. You need a certain amount of cards, again, based upon your power and the highest person in the kingdom's power, the one that you want to transfer to. So the next graphic here shows an example. Now, this example comes to us from a Prestige 6 castle at 100 million power. 100 million power. It would take, as you see down below, 0 out of 33. That means it would take 33 of those transfer cards. Times that by $9.99, and you have $330, give or take, depending on which platform you're using to buy your stuff. And you see the list of potential kingdoms that he can jump to. He has 212 at his disposal, 721, 473, and so on. And it gives the name, so it kind of shows you what nationality is kind of ruling at that time. Now, be advised right now, like I said, there's only a limited amount of servers that they're testing this on right now. Does that mean that when it becomes full-fledged for all kingdoms will be open? That's pure speculation. We don't know. I would say it probably would be to a degree, but I believe that the list would be higher if the transfer cards were higher. So right now he has 33. So with 33, he can enter into one of these kingdoms naturally or with just a few less. And if he bought some more transfer cards, I would venture to say that more kingdoms would open up. That's not a really good system when you think about it, so I would think that there would be, oh, here's all the kingdoms, and you click on it, oh, you need this many to get into that one. Again, this is all pure speculation. I'm only making this video so that you guys can see the graphics in a visual format. So hopefully this was educational for you. Let's see how things turn out. Leave a comment down below what you think of the kingdom transfer. Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's a bad idea? Are you neutral on it? Do you think there should be different types of rules on it that I haven't gone over? If you have any of these opinions, leave a comment down below. And thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. Hope you're informed. And until next time, I will see you on the battlefield.